It was a Friday night when the Baal Shem Tov told his students, I'm going to show you something very, very special, but only on condition that you don't laugh. So the students said, for sure, easy deal. The Baal Shem Tov took them to the synagogue, and there they saw a poor man in shul. He was praying with all his heart and all his soul, with joy. His face was flushed with happiness as he prayed to his Creator. Then he set off home after prayers, and he comes into his house where his wife greets him, and he says, Good Shabbos, my dear wife. And she says, Good Shabbos, my dear husband. And he begins to sing the Shabbos songs. Then he tells his wife, please bring some wine so we can make Kiddush in honor of the Shabbos queen. So his wife brings 2 challah rolls, and she says, my husband, we don't have any wine, but we can make Kiddush on this challah. And her husband says, well, this will be fantastic and fitting for the Shabbos queen. And he makes Kiddush on challah. Then he tells his wife, so please bring us some delicious fish course so we can celebrate the Shabbos queen. His wife comes out and says, as the poor woman couldn't afford any fish, and she brought out a bowl of baked beans. And she says, my husband, here's the fish course. And he starts eating together with her, and they're so happy. And he says, wow, what delicious fish. After which he sings some Shabbos songs with a beaming, joyous smile. Then he says, now it's time for soup in honor of the Shabbos. And he takes another spoonful of beans. And he says, wow, delicious soup. After which he sings some more Shabbos songs and says, now it's time to eat some meat in honor of the Shabbos queen. And guess what he eats? Another spoonful of beans. And after he's finished his beans, he says, now let's sing some Shabbos songs. And he begins to sing with happiness, with a broad smile. And before you know it, he stands up to dance. And he begins to dance, and his wife begins to dance, and they're so happy celebrating the Shabbos. Now, as they're this man's happily dancing in honor of the Shabbos. He's got up to dance, his wife gets up to dance, they're dancing away celebrating the Shabbos, and what are the Baal Shem Tov students doing? They're trying to stuff their hand in the mouth to stop themselves laughing out loud. They think it's the funniest thing, they're giggling away, they're trying to keep their laughs quiet. This guy must be completely crazy. When the Baal Shem Tov sees them, he says, I told you not to laugh. Now I can't reveal to you what I was going to. And they said, oh no, Rebbe, please. He says, I'm sorry, it's too late. So they say, at least tell us, what were you going to reveal to us? The Baal Shem Tov said, I was going to reveal to you the taste of a Shabbos like this man had a Shabbos. Because you should know, when this man was eating his simple beans and his challah, he wasn't tasting the beans and challah, he was tasting the real, inner, spiritual taste of Shabbos. And if you hadn't laughed at him, you would have experienced that yourself. So I think this is an incredible lesson to us, that sometimes we see someone and we think that they're a bit strange, a bit funny. We want to laugh at them, mock them, put them down. But really, you never know what's going on in someone else's mind and someone else's feelings. So you should always look at another with the utmost respect. Wow, what a fantastic lesson.